Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. It's time to put together clue number 4 of Village Green. This one looks like a pretty easy one and won't take too long, so let's go ahead and get started with clue number 4. Alrighty, I've gathered everything for my clue. I have my large clue number 4 for Village Green. I of course have my clue packet number 4. And then I have my color guide for my fabric. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's included inside clue packet 4. First off, I have 16 small triangles of C. I have another 16 small triangles, but this time of B fabric. 16 more small triangles of C fabric. I have 8 large triangles of F fabric. I have 8 large triangles of B fabric. And lastly, I have, which way should I put it? Should I put it this way or should I put it this way? It doesn't matter. But there are 8 large triangles of A fabric, and that's it in this one. I think this one is going to go together very quickly. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to clear all of this off the tabletop here, put it on the table next to me, and we'll get started with step number 1. Okay, for step number 1, it says we'll be making, first of all, this is our clue 4, and it says we're going to be making 8 of these in total, and the directions below tell us how to make all 8 at the same time. Our first step is to sew a small triangle of C to the top right of a large triangle B, and then we're going to add a triangle C to the top left, and we're going to make 8 of them. So we're making this whole entire clue, we're going to be making flying geese this entire time, so get ready to make those flying geese. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and sew this right side on first, then the left side. I'm not going to come back in between each one. Again, we're going to be pressing out from the center B fabric towards our C fabric. Not going to stop in between putting on the right side and then the left side. I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to step 2. All right, I have sewn all of those 8 flying geese together, and as you saw, I used that up and over method like I use on all my flying geese to help maybe make them a little less wobbly. So there we go, we have 8 of those. I'm putting those off to the side. We're going to move on to step 2. Okay, moving on to step 2, it says to sew a small triangle of B fabric to the top right of a large triangle of A fabric, and then we're going to add a triangle of B to the top left. So we're doing the same exact thing again, just with our A fabric being the large triangle and our B fabric being the smaller triangles on either side. I'm going to sew all these together, and I'll come back when I'm pressing out the final side. Okay, I've sewn all 8 of those together, and now I am pressing, remember, away from our center. So in this case it is the A fabric. We're going to be setting these off to the side, and we're going to be moving on to step 3. All right, step 3 seems very familiar. It should be deja vu at this point. But we're going to be sewing a small triangle of A fabric to the top right of a large F triangle. And then we're going to add another A triangle to the top left, and we're going to make 8 of these in total. More flying geese. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, I have sewn all those together. Again, I'm pressing away from my center fabric of F and pressing out towards my A fabric. There we go. There are 8 of those. Gee, I wonder what we're going to do next. Let's go ahead and move on to step number 4. All right, moving on to step number 4. As you might have figured, all we're going to be doing is joining all 3 of these together so that our chevrons match up. It says to join step 2 on top of step 3, and then we're going to add step 1 to the top of that. We're going to make 8 of these, and that's all we're going to be doing for this. So I am going to sew all these together, and I'll come back when it's time to press it out. We are going to be pressing all the way to the top, so just follow the arrows up to the top. Let me sew these together, and I'll come back when we are pressing it out. Okay, I have sewn all those together. This did not take long at all. This was a rather quick to put together clue. And I'm just pressing. Remember, we're following the path of the arrows and pressing towards the top of this sequence. There we go. All right, so here is my pile. I will leave one out so it's a little more clear to see. But there we go. That's it. That's our clue for clue 4. And now I'm going to label it as either clue 4 or section 4, whichever makes your heart the happiest. And we have 8 of these, and these are ready for when we put the whole thing together. So That's all we got for this one, and I can't wait to see what month 5 has in store for us for Clue 5.